just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it go flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Shorty I clean her eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Shorty, I a clean pair of heels. I say, yeah.
Greetings, greetings. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast, episode 109. And this morning we have a special guest, and our special guest is none other than Mr. Errol Sinclair, CEO of Tapioca Village Retreat. He's going to be joining us this morning with Cook and Curry, our Caribbean cooking segments. So in the meantime, if you're going to get your favorite drink, if you don't have it right now, now it's the time for you to go ahead and get your drink, your tea, coffee, whatever beverage that you have in the morning. We'll be right back.
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Not road for the poor who cry, for the unfortunate. Levels, never give up in the struggle. I feel it. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the system ignore from ceiling to floor. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the government ignore from the sky to the shore. Side of the freeway to give them little leeway. Who put them in this meal? For the poor, me pray. For a brighter tomorrow. For every youth way in a sorrow. Boats are the Mamugaro. Lightning in the marrow. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the system ignore from ceiling to floor. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the government ignore from the sky to the shore. Single mother, 5 children, yet the glad she never killed them. With beer love she a feel them. Selassie I build them. Rastafari. What about the youth when not place for sleep? What about the youth when not no food for eat? What about the youth when not no shoot on them feet? I take it on the cold concrete. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the system ignore from ceiling to floor. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the government ignore from the sky to the shore. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the system ignore from ceiling to floor. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the government ignore from the sky to the shore. So you're the freeway to give them little leeway. Who put them in this meal? For the poor, me pray. For a brighter tomorrow. For every youth way in a sorrow. Boats of the Mamugaro. Lightning in the marrow. What about the poor? What about the poor? Where the system ignore from ceiling to floor. What about the poor? What about the poor?
What about the poor? Yes, what about the poor? Deke Spliff. And he is making sure he is advocating for the poor people. We have with us, the one and only Flavius, all the way from Enfield, St. Mary.
Morning, listeners, viewers. Morning. Good to be here again with you. Hope you're having fun. Hope you are, enjoying what we are putting out. And we hope that you will give us feedback. Whichever kind of feedback it is, doesn't matter. Feedback. And as you can see, we operate on your feedback. Anything that you need and we can do, then we will do our best to make sure it's done. Yeah, Franco, so how are you over there? Hello, Franco?
Never gone, man. I never gone, man. I hear you talk, Just looking at something.
I'm asking you, how are you over there? How are you over there?
I'm good. Just the sky not too sunny today. So we're going to get rain,
Okay.
which is good. We need the rain just like the Caribbean need the rain.
Oh yes.
Because for me, the more it rain, I think it much better for us not having a hurricane. I don't know. For years I've been thinking that, So if we get constant rain throughout the hurricane season, I always figure chances of getting a hurricane is less. Because every minute if a tropical storm keep developing out there, coming off of the coast of Africa, heading into the Caribbean, and then into North America.
Yeah.
We have a better chance of not getting a hurricane because the hotter it is, the more easier I think we will get a hurricane.
Oh yes, definitely.
Because the heat are going to develop it more and more, when it hit out in the sea. Yeah, but for now, it's a bleaky morning. But, this is Florida, The weather is unpredictable.
Just like we are.
It's unpredictable. So I know that today we kick off our cook and curry. I like the name of it, cook and curry, this morning, right?
Oh, yes. Oh yes. And this will be our Thursday feature.
Cook and curry. Everything cook and curry.
Yes.
And we say, you was telling me something about the terminology, or the term of cook and curry.
Okay.
Everything
it's an old saying that everything is good. Everything is good. Like today, everybody say everything is good or all is good. Or man come to you and say, "You're good." Asking the question, "Are you okay?"
Everything copacetic.
Well, cook and curry. yeah. I mean, those two terms were bandied about in the early days, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are things, man? Oh, everything cook and curry, man. Or everything copacetic.
Mm-hmm.
Copacetic.
You know, Jamaican invent a word.
So the real stuff. Real stuff is bringing our food show, Caribbean food, cook and curry. And believe it or not, a lot of curry is being used in the Caribbean, you know.
Well, before we do the cook and curry, let we get down to your did you know? What you have on the table this morning for did you know?
Okay, yesterday we started, or the day before yesterday, we started our communication. Started with one of the first means of communication, and this is long distance communication, is telegram. You could send a telegram from the US or from Trinidad or wherever to Jamaica or to anywhere else, because the telegram system was set up, read cables under the sea and all that stuff. So today we're going to look at broadcast, because telegram is like a me to you, or this come to that company. But we want to give a little look now at mass media.
Okay.
When things are broadcast in mass, as we know it now, that will be radio and television, print, and of course now the internet has really taken over everything as far as broadcasting is concerned. You can broadcast from your WhatsApp, you can broadcast from Messenger, you know, send out to multiple people, multiple countries. So we're gonna get a little insight into how all this started. So we'll ask Arthur to do the honors.
No, this morning we have Billy Enfield. I don't know if him come from.
Okay, Billy, new person.
Yeah, Billy Enfield this morning.
Okay.
So take it away, Billy.
Okay, Billy. Morning, Billy.
The Evolution of Broadcast Media in Jamaica, Part 1. Whilst the Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica was established in order to regulate broadcast media, that is, radio, television, and cable services, a history of the mass media's development in Jamaica cannot exclude a discussion of print media, the first form of mass media introduced to the Caribbean, and the development of information and communications technologies, which arguably constitute the future of the mass media in this country. Early stages emergence of the press. The invention of Gutenberg's printing press around 1440 naturally led to the development of newspapers, which changed the way ordinary people accessed information. In Jamaica, the first newspaper to be printed was the weekly Jamaica Courant, which began publication in 1718. It was the second newspaper to be printed and distributed regularly in the Americas. As an institution of society, and therefore a reflection of its culture, the press was an instrument of the ruling classes of the time. While also covering important news stories of the day such as the devastating hurricane of 1722, the Courant was the typical colonial newspaper, containing information relevant to planters such as the prices of goods and the date of the next slave auction. It would be nearly a century later, with the introduction of the Daily Gleaner, and more than a century after that, with the establishment of organizations such as the Press Association of Jamaica, the Media Association of Jamaica, the Caribbean News Agency, CANA, and the introduction of rival newspapers such as the Jamaica Observer, that the Jamaican press would become its characteristic melting pot of views and expression, the precursor to the forms of broadcast media that would soon become prevalent. Later stages arrival of broadcast media. Commercial radio was introduced to the Caribbean in the 1940s. Interestingly, due to the proximity of the islands within the Caribbean, radio broadcasting unintentionally served the purpose of fostering Caribbean integration, and on the other hand, also allowing for influence from other countries such as the United States. Professor Dada Gray Brown has often recalled http://wacglobal.org/n/19981 communication issues in the Caribbean/896_. The Caribbean a chance for community media to develop. HTML, the fact that since radio's inception, Jamaican listeners have been able to access signals from as far as Cuba, Miami and the Dominican Republic. In similar fashion to the print media, the colonial government recognized the importance of using the radio to broadcast its own values and to shape the opinions of the Jamaican public. Broadcast media seemed more potent than print, as it was able to reach illiterate people. Whilst the early days of radio in Jamaica were characterized by a definite British slant, Radio Jamaica, the country's first commercial radio broadcasting network, was owned by a subsidiary of the British Rediffusion Group and was originally broadcast in a BBC-like format. Eventually, however, RJR saw an increase in more authentic Jamaican programming and helped to showcase the talents of cultural icons such as Ranny Williams and Louise Bennett and launched the careers of beloved hosts such as Alma Makien, Merrick Needham, and Dorothy Hosong. In Part 2, we will discuss the emergence of television and information and communications technology, as well as its fascinating impact on the culture and behavior of the Jamaican people. I am Billy Enfield with Did You Know for the Real Stuff podcast.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So that was Billy giving us a brief update or Flavius famous Did You Know? And you know, you mentioned something. Yesterday we were talking about media broadcasting. And, you know, last night, every day I always have a chit-chat with my friend in Jamaica there. You know who I'm talking, right?
Oh.
And
yeah,
we were talking about the transmitter radio. And he was saying that since the internet came in, you know, everybody who have a cellular phone, them use them cellular phone for listen to radio. And I said, oh yeah. Because the terrestrial radios are now also online radio.
Yeah, oh yeah, all of them, everyone.
So it's easy access. Yeah. A phone now is no longer a cellular phone. A phone is also a computer. It's many devices in one. That's how I think it is used less now, you know, as a talking device, you know, it's used less. Exactly. So it's many devices in one. You know, so it's good for sure, you know. Things are improving, we call it for mankind. You know, we are using intelligence and we are develop things and we are create things more and more each day. And it reach out to the world at large. You know, that's why I remember when you first start tell me about WWW, the 3 Ws, right? And that talking about the cricketers.
Yeah.
You know, the World Wide Web. Because you are somebody who studied in computer field.
What this has done, you know, is get rid of the dependence on certain people, certain entities, and this has changed that completely.
Yeah,
because you can you will get the news in your inbox, in your Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever. For the free agents can carry it at their news time. News has become continuous.
Yeah.
It's not any particular time of day anymore, just continuous. And
you know, I don't like it like that when it's, you know,
love news from morning.
You know, I don't like it like that when it continuously keep repeating the same thing that you hear an hour ago.
No, I don't want it. We're not talking about the repeating. We're not talking about the continuity of the whole thing.
Okay.
That you have to wait until a certain time of the evening to get your news. That's I was one of the people, even from in the 70s, who tuned into all news stations. Because you have news 24 hours a day. I love news. News is Just as I love commercials, I love news.
Yeah. But
But we
when you
take it
watch,
to a different level.
but when you watch those
Go
24
ahead.
hours a day TV channel as well, it's the same thing they do, They give you for every
Yeah.
hour, within that hour, if they have a breaking news within the hour, and they will repeat it along with other news, And to me,
Oh yeah.
it don't give me the drive for watch like the news that them have at 6 or at 11. So I don't really watch all of those,
No,
6
yeah,
o'clock news.
right. It kills that.
Yeah, I take
So
everything
the
at
news,
11.
the news, yeah, the news in between those established news thing,
Mm-hmm.
they had to change the format
Mm-hmm.
to be relevant. They have to go more in depth
Mm-hmm.
because face of the news is out there already.
Yeah.
The stories are out there, so they go in depth. They talk, something that is will make them and make them still relevant. That people want to watch them. 'Cause otherwise, man. I mean, you have news all the time, all over the place, and because of the technology, we have finally become a global world. It don't matter where you are now. You can pick up the phone and call somebody. In seconds, you're talking to them, and they're million miles away.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's true.
In
Well,
fact, I remember when I started doing the Maroon magazine. Our editor lives in Australia. I know that Australia and Jamaica is almost a 24-hour thing.
mm-hmm.
In our daytime and deal with us here in our daytime. So you don't get much sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it work out. People learn to live, between time zones and things like that. You have to. Because people are everywhere and they're with you, although they're so far away.
Yeah. Well, before we're going to bring in
Yep.
Mr. Errol Sinclair in a few minutes. But there's a song I want to play because I'm pumping this song so that it get familiar to everybody's ears. And it's Want You Forever from Pam Hall. I know it's one of your favorite too as well. So Want You Forever from Pam Hall.
Okay.
I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. I really love you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Really love you, baby. Really want you, baby. I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. I really love you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Really love you, baby. Really want you, baby. Love I will give you is so powerful, so special. Under your skin it will flow through your vein. My love's insane. This love I give, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. It's in your face, even when you turn your back. And just like a magnifying glass, the heat that
baby.
Really want you, baby.
Whoa, whoa. Ooh, forever and ever. Yeah, yeah. I know you're wondering why my love is so strong. It's 'cause I see something in you pushing me on. The day you try to chase my love away is when you know my love was meant to stay. 'Cause this love I give, I just can't stop. It's in your face, oh yeah. When you turn your back, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you home with me forever. Oh, really want you, baby.
Really love me, baby.
Want you forever. Ever. Really want you, baby.
Really want you, baby.
Love I will give you is so powerful, special. Under your skin it will flow through your vein. My love's insane. This love I give, I just can't stop.
I just can't stop.
It's in your face, even when you turn your back. Hey, and just like a magnifying glass, hey, the heat that I transmit will melt your heart. Hey, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you home to be with me forever. Yeah.
Stamp out dirty minds and dirty mouths, suffering from lyrical drought. Deodorant, sucking out this song and watch this song. Hey, so give it a beat, come for clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Lord God, beat, come for clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Culture saver and Lord, we set the highest standard, yeah. You're getting a treat on it, so sweet you know a fiance and who do it. Different crew I go to a me.
That's the artist himself, Tsunami MIC, from out of Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
And Flavius, we have with us none other than Mr. Sinclair. Take it away, Flavius.
Yeah, good morning, listeners. Good morning, listeners. This morning is a very special morning. One, we are launching our cooking show, Cook and Curry, Cook and Curry, the real stuff, Caribbean Cuisine cooking show. And to start us off this morning, to kick us off this morning, is my very good friend, Mr. Errol Sinclair. And Mr. Sinclair is also a trailblazer. He has been in foods from very, very long time. You know, he's also the ultimate community person. Very, very involved in his community in St. Mary, where he has his establishment that gives you hiking, camping, hotel, rafting on the river, all these wonderful things. And of course, the food is second to none. This is a man and his whole family, they know about foods. And they know about how to cater, to do events and all that of the highest order. So let me just bring him in now. All right,
good morning,
take it away,
Flavius.
please.
Stephen, good morning.
Morning
Flavius
again.
and Franco.
Morning, Mr. Sinclair.
Good morning, and to your listeners. Okay. Errol Sinclair. from the parish of St. Mary in Jamaica. Country boy, trained chef, entrepreneur, and a volunteer.
True.
Yes, volunteering is so important. I'm very passionate about our culture, Caribbean culture, the Caribbean way of living, the music, the food, our history. From here, we can go on to greater things.
True, absolutely.
I volunteer with the Kidney Support Foundation of Jamaica, that is helping the persons who come down with renal disease, and we give them support. From a community, the Wagwater Valley Development Committee, and that's an organization started in 2012. Our mandate was to create opportunities, and we have done that. My other organization of volunteering is the Jamaica Forage Club, and that is more relevant today than any other time, because when Flavors invited me to come on to this show concerning Caribbean food, I didn't even blink. I said yes. Because at the Forest Club, we are now trying to bring back some of the foods that have disappeared from our plate.
True.
And hope we can draw on the seniors to remind us of some of the things that they used to eat, and hope through this medium we can get the youngsters to know about them and know the value. Back, first of all, the diet, next thing, economics, and the last but not least, the health. Because we used to eat healthy. We never used to eat people food. That's what we didn't know.
True.
So, from the Caribbean food, its history, its origin, and now its popularity. We have now taken center stage with our food and our culture and our music, but the food. The Caribbean cuisine consists of culinary influences from Africa, France, Britain, Ireland, America, Asia, that is to include China and India. And I'm going to stick mostly to Jamaica, because just one quick thing, I visited Cuba some years ago and I was shocked to see jerk, horse meat on the menu. And it just tell us that we are diverse in the Caribbean, and it that came about because of the different influences. Different thing influence. In Jamaica, if you tell anybody you're going to eat horse, they won't talk to you again. So we are one, but we are different in other ways.
Let me just stop here a minute.
Yes.
Let me just stop here a minute. I went to Cuba.
Yes.
And one of the biggest appetizers was, you would not believe it, fried green plantain.
Okay, fine. Yes.
It's a major thing over there.
And I serve with the black beans too.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, this is where
I was so shocked and happy.
Yes. So you go back to press the point that what we're doing here have strong relevance. All right. Again, our fresh fruit and vegetables had made up a big portion of our diet. And for people to know, and we have had in the whole stuff in this, we didn't worry about the lunch when we were at school. Because we would leave home with a strong breakfast.
Yeah.
And lunch could be some apple, some mango, some grapefruit, anything find around the place. You didn't have to buy that. Right? And that brings us back to the other culture of going over to Mass John yard and ask him if I can get a few apples. And he say, yeah, pick some and get and leave some for me. So that's in Caribbean way of life years ago.
And the country
we need
life.
to get back to there. Country life.
The country
yes.
life, yeah.
Right. So continue now. The Caribbean food include all of the favorites. Seafood, chicken, steak, prepared in the early days with spices and colorful ingredients. That was on the island. The diet would consist mainly in the early days with bananas, plantains, as Favorite said a while ago, breadfruit, that's yams, and this include all the yams including cocoa and all of those stuff. And for people who know it as hedo, guava, otiti apple, just to name a few. Take back a little back now. When the Europeans brought the Africans here with that new set of food sets, because remember that the Africans were coming from a developed country with developed food styles. So the Europeans weren't teaching them anything.
Mm-hmm.
They came in with a knowledge.
Sure.
But the slaves' diet, when they land here, was mainly the food the landowners weren't eating.
Mm-hmm.
So the slaves had to be inventive. You know, that job back in their knowledge at home and what they see. And what they see at where they are. So they blended their tradition, African food, with the staple they found here. And this is what some of us enjoying today. The Africans brought the okra, the kalalu, and the saltfish, because saltfish was popular in West Africa before it came here.
Never know that.
Right, yeah. Matter of fact, even today, there are places in Africa where that once the fish come in, they will be salting it right there at the seaside, and then it's distributed.
Okay.
So they have that skill a long time, and then the hockey came and the mangoes and so on.
Mm-hmm.
The Caribbean cuisine became wider when the Chinese and the Indians arrived.
Okay.
Because that was when, from the Indian standpoint, new to us was the curry.
Mm-hmm.
And we have now taken it over like it's ours. And the Chinese.
I thought it was the Indians, them have the curry.
No, what the Indians brought it here.
Okay.
The Indians brought it. My father-in-law would tell me that before the Indians came, they used to use everything because they had the fish, pork, beef, and everything. But everything was soup.
Yeah.
Fish soup, beef soup, chicken soup. Everything went in a pot with the water and create a big soup. And then out of all of that, now the one that came out where the Africans have strong influence again was the pepper pot soup.
Okay.
With the kalu and that soup, you throw everything in it. As a matter of fact, if any Guyanese are listening, they can say what I'm talking about, pepper pot. Because as a caterer, one time we had an event for a Guyanese national who said, Sinclair, we have pepper pot on the menu, but you can do our pepper pot. So I said to him, explain what is your pepper pot different from us? And he said, our pepper pot, the pot is on the fire for 3 months, man. Every day we had something to eat.
Oh.
So any Guyanese
Just add more to the sauce.
listening can go
Yeah.
tell us.
A gumbo that.
Yes, so
That's like a
we
gumbo.
need a Guyanese to explain it to us. Well, that's what he told us.
Every day,
You had and you take
add
from it and
more
you
stuff
had
to
again.
it.
Yes. That's what he told me. And I was shocked. So that will bring
I heard about
us
that.
back to Jamaica. Yes. That now bring me back to Jamaica. And before I get there, the Chinese brought the fried rice and the chop suey and that sort of thing.
Yes.
Which have economy. One chicken can serve a Chinese family of 4 for about 4 different meals, if not more.
Mm.
We have taken on this thing of that one chicken serve me, Franco, Flavius, and if a friend pass, and that is just one meal.
Mm-hmm.
For that reason, our food bill can be more. This is where the economics come in.
Yes, that's true.
In the Chinese man, we do the same chicken, the bone to soup, and him take off the wing for snack or something later, and then him have chop suey, and him have some swimming, and him have some fried rice, and it's only talking about the same chicken. So different cultures, we have a chance to choose.
Yeah, man. Holy dishes. That's good.
So this is bringing now to one big invention that has taken the world by storm. And this is our and favors have strong connection to this one, where the Maroons did the pork over slow coal and sticks in the hills, and that is the birth of our favorite jerk pork. There's a story. I was at a seminar, a Jamaican seminar promoting coffee, when one of the officials said they were on another seminar overseas promoting coffee at a food festival.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the junior members went around looking and came back crying. You mean tears wiping her eyes. And they say like to say, what happened to you? She says, sir, I go down there, so I see crowd, and I go around to look at what the crowd was. And guess what? They were sampling jerk pork.
Mm.
So it wasn't we who first that sample pork out there, it was foreigners.
Okay.
Well, you know what happened after that? It came straight on our front plate.
Mm-hmm.
And, we start marketing it, and here we are today. You can't go to a Jamaican event and there's no pork on the menu, and there's no jerk on the menu.
So like we master the jerk then?
We have mastered it.
Okay.
And we so we move to the other era of mastering the sauce.
Okay.
We sell more jerk sauce across the world. And there are a lot of imitations. So the people who are listening, trying to look on the labels and see where it really come from. And there are a whole lot of imitations out there.
True.
But that's it. Our jerk.
If I can just come in here. If I can just come in here a minute.
Yes.
I met a lady one time and I was helping her. She was doing a book on St. Catherine. And the book name is Catching the Great. And I think she gave it up after a while because she couldn't get anybody to fund her. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that she wrote in that book, that was when Spanish Town was the capital. Yeah. And when there was a problem, like at sea, some skirmish or something, but the people decide to pay to pay the people, just to so we don't have any fighting or whatever. They pay them in jerk beef. The government paid them in jerk beef. So we wasn't only jerking pork, we were jerking beef from a long, long time.
Right.
And this, like I said, this was from when Firestone was the capital and the Spanish was here.
Yeah.
So you know that though.
And what I should
There's a lot of tradition.
And that's a tradition. But not to leave out the vegetarians. I mean, we jerk even vegetables. So the vegetarians are not left out. And we jerk that's about everything. I mean, fish, everything. Even, matter of fact, if the menu calls for it, we can do jerk rice too.
Jerk
and I've seen jerk ice cream.
Yeah. I've tasted jerk stew peas.
Right.
That's good too.
But tell me about the jerk ice. Tell me about the jerk ice cream. Kind of want to sound amazing.
It is. It's a matter of getting the flavor in. So you would disregard some of the things that need to be cooked. You would try and cook it before. You would saute that jerk season as you buy it before, make sure it is cooked. And then when you make your ice cream from scratch, then you would add some to it. And it just had a flavor, and that fits well with something like the vanilla flavor, which is neutral.
Yeah,
so,
I've seen the jerk ice cream.
No, the creativity is far and wide.
Mm-hmm.
Very far and wide. And we have even, and I'm talking Jamaica now, we have even crossover into other eras of our tradition. We have now gone into teas. Matter of fact, growing up, well, the people who had coffee would have coffee right there. They would ground it right there and have it. Or chocolate, which is a great health value. People will grow up on the original chocolate tea, as we call it, which is officially it's hot chocolate beverage. It is said there's an ingredient in it that have benefits to your heart. This is why you might notice they say in medical circles that dark chocolate is good for your health.
No, you're very good for your health. Yes.
We don't need to reach there. We have it right in our backyard. And you don't come. Matter of fact, hot chocolate is on the menu at Tapioca every day. We have a variety of teas, but hot chocolate is our signature. And again, for the lactose intolerant people, we did not grow up having necessarily cow's milk in our tea and porridge, you know.
Yeah.
Everything was coconut.
Mm-hmm.
The fellow. I mean, I went to Kansas City and saw jelly meat and the fancy shelf where top line products are.
Yeah.
It was now marketed as a health food. And it was in Virginia. I saw jackfruit chip, sun-dried jackfruit into a chip form.
Oh, like a banana
and
chips, like a banana chips type of thing.
Yes. That's right in Virginia Beach. Oh. And in fact, I took home the package. I was so intrigued by it.
Yeah.
But for the vegan now, the people who don't eat the meat, the new buzzword is breadfruit and jackfruit. Jackfruit reaped before it is ripe. So before the caramel start building up in it, can be curried, can be stewed, can do anything meat does. It has the texture of meat, and if nobody tell you it's not meat, you might have a difficulty finding out.
You mean the jackfruit itself?
The jackfruit itself.
Wow.
You would reap it before it gets to the ripe stage. So it wouldn't be sweet.
Okay.
That time it's okay for you to season it.
Wow. Good to know. Good to know.
Right. In other words, the Caribbean is sitting on a gold mine.
Yes.
The Caribbean is sitting on a gold mine.
The
market is there ahead of us.
It is a gold mine for the rest of the world. Yeah.
We're sitting on a gold mine. And I'm talking it and I am practicing what I'm talking about. I'm planting tree crops. I'm planting akis, breadfruit, jackfruit. Yes. Planting them in orchard farm.
Yes, yes. I've seen it on your website. I've seen some stuff on your website.
Yes.
You know,
that's the way to go.
Yeah, you know,
very passionate.
Some nice big banana, you know, bunch of bananas and things like
yes,
that.
Man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man.
You know, so, what I would need to ask you, you have like a you have like a cooking area, like a jerk area on the village resort.
All right, as a chef, well, in favor to tell you, we have a lot of kitchen. We have kitchen that we cater for groups, churches, schools. So there are packages where they can cook for themselves.
Okay.
They have a full kitchen.
Okay.
We have our kitchen that, and we have another kitchen. And we're in the process of establishing a restaurant.
So you have a jerk pit. You have a jerk pit on the premises too.
Yes. Yes.
I heard that.
And I just said.
I heard a saying that in the days, back in the days, that jerk used to done underneath the soil, and not all we
I was coming to that.
All right, you go to it. Go to it.
I was coming to that. The Polynesians do that well. They have that process. The cooking underground is like using a pressure cooker, you know, because the heat would everything. It would override in heat. So you would put the pot down, and as a matter of fact, the Polynesians have dishes that are cooked in leaves underground.
Okay.
Our ancestors didn't have pots. They used to bake the leaves, you know, and then they dig out the hole and they bake the leaves and put it under and cover it gently and make up the fire on top.
Oh.
And they were so skilled at the timing of when it should be cooked now. So it's like a pressure cooker.
Yeah. I would love to see that and taste the food, you know, coming from under the soil like that.
Well, even back in America, well, they should have them still. People used to braise the meat or the chicken or whatever.
Yeah.
And start it on high flame, put it in that slow cooker, lock it up and go to work. When you come back home in the evening, it is cooked.
Yeah.
But it has to be in a setting where the heat stays in. Okay, so there's no transfer of heat out.
Yeah.
And you continue cooking. When you come to Jamaica, man.
Yes, last year we were supposed to stop by but
Yeah.
we coming back from Portland, we took the other way around.
Yeah.
So no, we did came back
So
through the junction. Yeah, we did came back through the junction, but we were on a
yeah,
public transportation that time.
yeah. What we offer at Tapioca is a full experience. Matter of fact, our tagline is taking you back to nature.
Yes, I see that. That's the
Right?
settings. Yeah.
You would be eating stuff from the property. The vegetables, the fruits. We have exotic fruits as well. That are from other countries. We have ice cream bean. This is a bean like guangu. You know the guangu bean?
Yeah.
And incidentally, let me stop. And incidentally, I was told the guangu bean is cooked in the Philippines as right and served with rice.
Okay.
But we allow the cows. The cows crazy after that. But we don't realize it can be eaten. Right?
So
yeah.
your
So the ice cream bean now, when you open it, there is a white gel around the seed that tastes just like ice cream.
Oh, okay.
We have another one with another plum. It's like a plum, which is peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
And it have a taste of peanut butter for you.
Yeah. So tapioca really live up to taking you back to nature as
take you back to nature. But even the name, let me ask Flavius if he knows what the meaning of the name tapioca.
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
It is cassava.
Cassava.
Oh yeah. I remember. No. Yes.
And cassava was a staple of the Caribbean.
That was the. Yeah, man. That was from the Taino days.
Right. Cassava.
From the Taino days.
Yes. That's staple.
Oh, cassava dumpling. I used to hear about the cassava dumpling.
Cassava dumpling.
Yeah, I heard.
Hear about it?
Never tried.
Never had any?
No, never yet.
Well, let me have a little thing about the cassava. One time, as a caterer, I went out to school in 71. So, all these years I'm at this thing. I was doing a function, breakfast function for a very popular Jamaican who have hotels and all sorts of stuff. Now, when you're in the catering business and you have a task to perform, you have to, first of all, understand who you're catering for. And like they say in the music business, you make sure the man who is paying for the show is satisfied. You make sure he's all right first. Anybody else who wants anything, you have to wait first. Make sure this man all right. Give the other people, and then at the end of the show, you go back to the boss. No? Did I jump off? Yeah, you miss me a minute? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Okay.
Flavors. You can't hear him,
Flavors? It's what it now. Right. So,
yeah, no. Clear.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah, man. I'm hearing.
So I just telling you about this function now. So I said, what am I going to do to get a wow from this individual? And I think about it serious. I don't know what him have. Hotels him have every restaurant you can think of in them all over the Caribbean. I said, well, I'm going to have cassava dumpling to this lineup. And this is the boiled cassava dumpling.
Mm-hmm.
It have a waxy taste. For the seniors who are hearing me, they understand. It is lovely. So the morning it was a breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And when the meals are served and the boss himself was coming down the corridor with the plate in the hand and said, where the hell this food come from?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody started to tremble. Because they figure now it's a problem.
Yeah.
So I step out and meet him, man. I said, yes, sir, it came from Tropical Fried Chicken. And that was the company we had. And him say, you take me back 30 years to backside. And say, I have not had this in 30 years. You take me way back. Then everybody, all who didn't take it, no, because it was a buffet.
Yeah.
You want the people coming back now to come to the cassava dumpling.
Do you still make it?
In other words, everything you do, you must leave a wow.
Wow, yeah, but do you still have it on your menu?
Yes.
You have it on the menu over there? A tapioca. You have it on the menu?
No, man, we can do it. Yes,
Okay.
we can do it.
Well, I'm going to add that to my bucket list. I had it that to my bucket list, yeah.
And then, from cassava come the tapioca pudding. We know the sweet potato pudding where its origin is also from Africa.
Oh, Mr. Sinclair, you're killing me, man. You're killing me this morning, man. You're killing me.
No, yeah.
I'm a lover of pudding, bread pudding.
Yeah.
A potato pudding.
Tapioca pudding now is
pudding.
made from cassava.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
So add that to the bucket list, though.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
So these are what make the thing. Our culture is amazing. I mean, the Jamaica Tourist Board say we can't tell you. When you go, you know.
Yeah.
So just get on the plane and go, man. When you go, you will know. And then you go and realize you can't come back. We had an incident here where a cruise ship came to Ocheria and a couple just rent a villa around Miami and was hiding them. The police had to go look for them and find them about 3 days' time.
Yeah? What were they doing?
they just couldn't leave.
Oh, them no one go back.
They came, they saw.
No.
They couldn't leave. The plane, the boat leaving at 5 or 6, and they just hide it. They weren't doing anything wrong. They come and saw. They couldn't leave.
Yeah, man. I like
and
that.
That's where we have. Yes, man.
I like the fact that we have somebody who knows about the food from the origin of it, how it's been prepared.
Yes, you must understand the origin.
Yes.
The presentation, the combinations. I mean, we have now gone on to so much fusion. And one of the things is what is now popular and the real origins. Remember, the landowners would have who cooks and who take care of the children. And steak was the popular thing. Roast beef, juice. That's the juice that flow from the beef, and Yorkshire pudding. That's English. That's served with roast beef, and those stuff. The cook wasn't privy to them. So all the cuttings, the cook would put them one side, salt them as we know, and put that aside. And then that is how the stew peas came about.
Okay.
Because she have peas, and she have those cuttings. But how the transition came about It's when the children start eating what nanny is eating.
Ah.
And don't want the steak and those things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time and there's another tradition in Jamaica, where one nanny will serve 3 generations.
Okay.
That same lady came to work with somebody who is 40, 50. Their children, she grow them. They die. When their children reach the 40, 50, their children come along. So, by that, that's how the transition went on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the oxtail that used to be thrown away.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you that I came to Florida in the 70s.
Yeah.
And your people going down for 41, down by some fish bait.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get they throw away the fish head. They would take off the fillet, and the rest is dump.
Mm-hmm. And why would they do that? They didn't understand.
No, they didn't know. They didn't know. So they were throwing them away.
Hmm?
They didn't eat that.
They never know that it's having any use. So the Jamaicans start going down and taking until after them start to sell them.
Okay, because I remember once.
Go ahead.
I remember once, a friend took me to a Colombian restaurant to have chicken soup, and I couldn't drink it because it have all the intestine and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. Now that you mention it, it came back to my mind, and I'm like,
because again, they come from South America where they understand the economics of these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like us.
I couldn't drink it at all because when I see all the thing them come up on top, I say, "What's that?" And them saw the intestine. I said, "What?"
Yeah, it's a different cultures, man. And then that is how the cow food came about too. They used to throw them away.
Mm-hmm.
They used to throw, and the cow tail used to be thrown away.
Yes, okay.
And the tripe and all of those things. No, we have now put them on the market by we multiplying up so much in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And we are popular everywhere.
Yeah.
Another thing that we do very well, we are marketers,
Mm-hmm.
Wherever we go, we turn the place into a little Jamaica in no time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because we're going in, invite to neighbor hope, and I'm going to have ackee and saltfish and all of those things. The manufacturer. In the early days, the foreigners used to that they couldn't call it the hacky, so they would say the thing that looked like scrambled egg.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how they knew it.
Scrambled egg.
But things have changed. Where I think we are going short is to go back to some of the things. Previous, what I'm to Christians, watercress.
Mm-hmm.
You go up seeing it running wild on the road.
Yeah.
That's an health food. There's another one named parsley. You know that one?
No, what's your
palsy?
It's like it's like watergrass, But our brother leaf.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, you're not tired, though.
I don't know that. Is it a yam?
Tired. That one that grows to the ground and you allow it to grow any height.
Okay.
And when you cut it looks like yellow yam.
I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. I've been eating tired for a long time.
Very good.
In fact, when we cook it for the egg. When we cook it for the egg, we eat it out.
Right. Because they used to have food.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Egg food.
It dry like dasheen,
Mm-hmm.
It dry like dasheen. Yeah, tired.
Of
Yeah, man.
course.
Flavor smooth.
We have some young people now that don't even know that sheen. They don't
No,
know
they
it.
wouldn't know. They wouldn't know it. No, no.
Because
No.
it has disappeared off their radar. There's another
Yeah.
there's another vegetable, turnip. And you know, probably as a child, whether you like it or not, come Saturday you're going to see turnip. And
Yes.
you know, where you see the turnip now, flavor. Where would you see it on a Saturday?
Soup day. Soup
In the
day.
Saturday soup. Soup day, right. Saturday
Soup,
was
yeah.
soup day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't have soup without turnip.
So Franco.
Yes.
Franco?
Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, Franco. You get the gist now.
Yeah, I get some lesson too as well.
Yeah.
About the what you call it, the ag food.
Yeah, because we always treat kaya as dog food. Is that you cook for pig? We treat cornmeal as dog food. Is that you turn for dog?
Yeah, and then with me get for
Now
love.
turn cornmeal have a new name.
What name?
Turn polenta.
Polenta.
Polenta. You can Google it. Polenta. I mean
Them get a delicacy name now.
Yeah, no, but
turn cornmeal is part of the Barbados national dish, you know.
Right.
Fried fish and cuckoo. Cuckoo is actually turn cornmeal. Yeah.
Right. But if you Google polenta, you will see in a number of different cuisines.
Yeah.
I hear on the boss.
Eh?
I hear it's
like around the Caribbean, man. Many Caribbean countries cook turn cornmeal.
Right. Well, in the Cayman Island, they do cornmeal, isn't it? Yes, so they call it Johnny cake. That served with the turtle. Yeah. All of their meals carry.
Okay.
And then another time now we get into some of the dessert and the variation. And then another episode we get into the drink. Yes. And another one we get into some of the sweets.
I just said a drink. I want to touch on the coffee a little bit. Because you tell me about the coffee, you guys, the coffee and the chocolate. Because you have the chocolate at tapioca. And the coffee, what you do with the coffee? As somebody who's in the culinary art, what can you do with the coffee as well? In terms
outside of drinking coffee, coffee can be used in pastry, and my daughter specializes in using it in a variety of stuff.
Okay.
Matter of fact, one of these days I will bring her on and let she explain. But no, man, the coffee is versatile. It gives energy. It's just one marvelous drink. And not to mention our Blue Mountain coffee, where the world yearns just to have a cup of Blue Mountain coffee.
True. Yeah, know, all of this food thing where you talk about, get me hungry too as well. But
well, that's the reason for it,
Yeah. When I look at the website and I see all of that settings that you have, the layout, the buffet layout, the fruits, the little snacks, etc.
That's how we do it.
I know.
We caterers now. We cater for all kind of events.
Yeah, yes. I can see that.
We have cocktail party we do for 3,000 people.
Mm. When you have your fruit trees.
So the numbers don't matter.
Yeah, your fruit trees. You allow people to you pick fruits from that for your guests as well, right?
Of course, yes.
Because it seems like you have a lot to ask.
Yes,
Guinea as well, dear. You know.
Yeah, we plant just about everything.
Mm-hmm. And you make Guinea juice.
Everything.
Well, you're going to do the juicer next time, but
I'm
a lover of Guinea. I'm a lover of Guinea juice because it reminds me of soursop.
No, well, I can't give you. You can't give you the hint. And you mean I'm a packet this.
Hello.
These things I used to have them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Talk. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, the seniors would be excited about these things.
Mm-hmm.
We have what is known as locust. Some people call it the locust.
Mm-hmm.
We country name is thinking toe.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you something, you can Google thinking toe and you find it.
Thinking
and that make a powerful drink. It make a lovely drink, you know.
It's been a while I don't have any of that thing, thinking toe. That thing with choke you too as well.
It make a lovely punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Make a lovely punch.
Wow, man.
So, our tradition, man. Our tradition. We can't afford to lose where we're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
We can't afford to lose where we're coming from.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't afford to lose where we're coming from.
You know. One of the things I love like jerk fish. I've had the jerk fish many times, but a lot of people don't really do the jerk fish. They rather do the fish stuff with the vegetables inside of it, like callaloo or cabbage with carrots. But I love the jerk fish. I went to
we do jerk fish here now.
Oh, you do the jerk fish? Okay, go then. Because I noticed it's rare. I rarely see people do it in Jamaica. If it's not steam, escovitch.
No man, jerk is done in Jamaica. Jerk is done in Jamaica. But, very popular.
Yeah, but when I travel around the island, I'm going to some of these places where them claim they are Jamaican food spot. You don't see them have that. Them don't have
what has happened, see? What has happened is that their establishment that specialize in these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So probably you have not been to one of those that specialize. But jerk is very popular.
No, but these spots are tourist resort spot areas. These restaurants, and them most of the food that them have is like you have somebody as a Jamaican who come from Jamaica, go back home and go into these tourist area. You would figure that they would be giving you the food where you would normally get if you go into the town or into the village. The real Jamaican food, they not get that.
Well, the ones I go have the Jamaican corner, where you get Jamaican stuff. But in the hotels, they are going to be afraid of giving you anything with the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And in most cases, the jerking fish would be a whole fish.
Yeah, okay.
So they would be afraid of litigation.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's that then.
So probably, but yes, it could be. But as I go back to say, interesting country, interesting Caribbean, interesting food.
Mm-hmm.
We need to build on it, and we need to get people excited. And then over time, wait and tell people how the things are prepared, and they can try it at home as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's our intention. Last but not the least, a friend of mine friend of mine came to Jamaica from Georgia, a retiree, retired from the Navy, and same need somewhere to really go live and cool out on an island. And he came here and we took him to Robins Bay.
Okay.
Look at a property down there, and he was looking at the sea. You know, the Georgians, all of them are boats. Them say, Sinclair, you know, I've been looking and I've worked it out. You know, I could live in Jamaica for almost free. He said I would plant my cane, so I wouldn't buy sugar. He said I would have a boat. I would go out, I would catch fish, I would sell some, I would give away some, and I would always have fish in there. And at that point in Robins Bay, the wind is constant. So I would have a windmill up there, and I'd have solar on the roof. I wouldn't need GPS.
That's a smart man.
And I would have a tank under the house. And I would store the water from rainfall. And him said, by the way, what that bread on the tree name again? I said breadfruit. Him said, yes, breadfruit. I mean, I have my bread on the tree. And what's the next one? What's the next one? I said, it's a water coconut. Him said, that's it. So you mean, there you have it. I could live here for free.
Him have him oil.
No, the guy work it out, you know. He said, I could live here for free. I could retire here for free. But you know why it didn't come? His wife, after 9/11, is her wife afraid of plane.
Oh, okay.
So we would have to drive her to Jamaica. And then she still have her parents there, so should have been going and coming and no nonsense and leaving.
No, but seriously, on a serious note, if we as Jamaicans sit down and really work out the whole setting up, we have the sunlight. Yeah, we have the sunlight. We're not utilizing it to the fullest. We have water. We're not utilizing it to the fullest. And then when it comes to land, if we have land, we can plant up and all that. And we're not growing much food and eat what we grow.
Yes, so, we're eating other people's food.
Right. I know another Jamaican who said the same thing, but him never say live for free. Him say him never go back to Jamaica and him build up for him house and thing. Him won't pay no electrical bill, nor water bill.
Yes.
The only thing him know him have to pay for his internet. Saying, but him knows everything else. Him can basically do it and don't have the strain we him have here when him go to Jamaica. And it's true. Just have to have the money and just spend your own money and build your stuff, you know. Cause you know, a friend said to me about 2 years ago, do we need a big house? And we don't sleep in all of the rooms them.
You really don't, you know.
Exactly. But we just do it because we see other people are
building. There's a twist to that, you know. There's a twist to that. They say, and for the listeners, when you and I couldn't imagine what I'm going to say resonate in all of the island. When you're driving through the countryside and you see a little bungalow, 2-bedroom, the nice veranda, especially with a veranda chair, or 2 veranda chairs, and there's some fowl walking in the yard, and there's a may around the corner. That means there's boat here, and probably pig around the other side. That's a home, and that's real life. And there are fruits to pick. That's real life.
Yeah, man,
but a house is not a home. A house is a house. You need to make that house into a home. And how you do that is the little things we're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's when it becomes a home.
Mr. Sinclair, we thank you.
Brother.
We thank you for taking time out.
Yes, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we know we're going to have more of you.
Yes, sir.
Because this is just part 1 of many segments to come.
mini
Okay.
segment.
And we have some people
All
in the
right.
chat room who love the program right now, like Anthony Cornwall, is loving the program. So too
Big up
is
Anthony Cornwall.
so too is
Anthony
is good.
Cornwall is with the Forest Club as well,
Okay.
Yes, Anthony Cornwall is one of the PRO for the Forest Club.
All right, Anthony, thank you. And also Courtney Leadley. It's a
Yes.
very interesting and informative program. Your guest is very
And that's what it's
knowledgeable.
about. That's what it's about.
Yeah, yeah.
And as I told you, I have an historian who wanted this morning to bring on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell him. My time is up now. You still have time?
Yeah, we have a few time. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Masking. Radio Sandy didn't have somebody you need to tell morning. Tell him to you? All right. He will, no, he will come on. I'm going to arrange for him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm going to arrange for him. Okay, good. So take care and all the best, and we talk.
Yes, man, and walk good.
Yes.
Walk good, sir.
Please do.
And you have
You
a
know.
pleasant day. All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Fabian, take care. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you too.
All the best. Good.
Yes, Flavius. So that was Mr. Sinclair,
Wonderful.
CEO Tapioca, just Tapioca Village and Retreat in St. Mary, Jamaica. Check it out.
Yes.
Make sure you Google it. It's where the website is, Flavius. Give them the website, because I don't want to give them no misinformation. Hold on. I don't want to give no misinformation and them go Google and say, boy, Franco, you give me the wrong information. Me go this and on this. So. So let me see.
I think it's tapioca.
Tapiocavillage.com. So you can check out tapiocavillage.com. That's TAPIOCAVILLAGE.com. And you can, book your reservation. Go down there, man, and check it out. It's like, home away from home for you. All you get all the good food, man. Heat up the food and thing. So it's time for us to get out of here, Flavius. This morning,
Yes. Another day again. Yes.
I am looking to see if they have any fruit stuff for us this morning, but no, nothing is there. So tomorrow, we're going to give a double dose tomorrow. We're going to give you a double dose tomorrow. So tomorrow guest, who's tomorrow guest, Flavius?
Flavius and Franco.
Caribbean hot topic. And I want to tell you too, I have some information to pass on, but it's tomorrow I'm going to pass them on.
Okay.
In the Caribbean hot topics. And it's about members of parliament in Jamaica. So that is going to be interesting. Members of parliament in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So give me your 1 minute. Your one minute now. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, for the past few days we've been having quite a bit of rain. I'm not seeing any rain on the horizon for today. Nice sunshine outside. So I don't know if it will last the whole day, but it might, because we have had 3-4 days of rain every day all over the island, which is exactly what we need. The farmers need it, and the people need water to drink. So I think we're not doing badly. We are coming to the dry spell. And as we are in the middle of September now, I'm starting to feel the temperature going down, especially in the night. It's dropping just a little bit. So, so you're much more comfortable than the blistering heat of the summer. So that is good. But before we go, we just want to remind you that COVID is still alive and well and doing extremely well, running faster than ever before. So up to now, after all these months of COVID, nobody is yet to come and tell us that COVID is this and COVID can do that and COVID, you can prevent COVID by this. The only thing that we have heard all this time is the old cleanliness thing, washing your hands, wearing a mask, and keeping a distance. So if that's all we have interpret it. Because COVID, is around the corner somewhere. So we have to have respect for ourselves, respect for our neighbors, our children, their friends, their neighbors. If we respect them, we have to be disciplined. And if we are disciplined, I think we can pass through this pandemic without much more problem. But we have to realize that it's all up to us now. It's not up to the government. It's not up to a foreign power. It's just up to us individually. Keep your home sterile. So when you go out and you come back in, you do all the things that you know that you need to do. Of discarding of the clothes that you wore outside, washing off your body, so anything that stick on it will go. You have to just follow it. We can't say, oh, I'm tired. We'll do it later. Later might be too late. After you do that, then you know that you are free to access your house and your family. So let's keep it at that, please. Please. Yes, Franco.
Well, as always, take care of yourself, your loved ones. Always remember, the prayer do changes things, regardless of what religion you belong to. Continue pray. This is Franco wishing you a pleasant good afternoon, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Tafina will take us out now.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave her eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget all the
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Take away myself.
unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless. Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.